What's happening, my pimp puffs? How you doing today? We've got a really nice, easy video for us today. We're gonna play just a little measly little ceramic tile and then a regular BFB. So this is gonna be drastically different than what we're used to, guys. I know we've been playing a lot of group BFBs, oh my gosh, DDTs, you know, the ridiculous tiles that we've been barely able to beat. This one should not be bad. When you play a ceramic tile, that literally means that the highest balloon that's going to come out against you is going to be a ceramic tile. It's honestly a little bit on the boring side sometimes when you get to these guys, because like the tiles are generally just easier until around like 21 or 20, or you know, one of the like last two rounds to get through. Usually ceramics don't even pop up to the end. It's kind of like if you're thinking about like a normal Zoma God tile. I mean, Moabs aren't going to come out to around like 15, BFBs till around like 20, Zoma Gods till around like 25. That's just like a general kind of thing. But that's kind of the normal thing. For round 21, I mean, you're not going to fight ceramics. You're not going to fight the highest tier balloons until like near the end. It's not going to be popping out on round 10 or anything like that. So you can tell, reds and blues this entire time, even until round 3. Finally, we see some yellows. That's actually a little bit on the difficult side. But overall, just a simple one. So I'm just going to be doing these two tiles today because in the next video we're going to be playing this, I think it was a pretty difficult group BFB tile, and then a really nice Moab Graveyard. So that's going to be kind of exciting. I haven't played a Moab Graveyard in a long time. That was actually one of the first special missions that I played in the entirety of BLoons Monkey City, and I remember failing it really, really bad the first few times I played it, but after I got used to it, it turned out to be pretty simple, actually. So anyways, I have some really, really bad news. Very upset, very sad right now. I was just playing around with my little puppy dog, you know, running around all over the place and everything, and then I noticed, I was like, and then I let her inside and everything, didn't notice anything was wrong, and then all of a sudden, I noticed, I was like, oh my god, she's bleeding on her nail. I'm like, oh no, what happened? My poor little baby puppy dog. So yeah, I mean, I know I do talk about her quite a bit, but she is kind of a big part of my life, I suppose. I raised her up from a little baby, tiny 6-week-old puppy, and she is like the perfect dog, I suppose. She the only thing that she does kind of bad is she chews stuff up every once in a while, but usually she tries to chew up garbage. She like literally goes out, tries to find garbage, and just chews it up. She's so smart that way. She'll find cardboard or like old boxes or like sort of plasticky things, old plasticky things, and she just rips it up. She doesn't even eat it or anything, she just rips it up. I don't even mind. I'm just like, whatever, man, I'll pick up that stuff. If that's what entertains her while I'm at work or while I'm doing something else, hey, that's fun. So we got $3,000. Let's see, let's spend it. Let's do a mortar. Let's do a nice Bernie stuff. Full camo detection mortar over here. Spending over $3,000 to get that guy. And I think I'm gonna go for a boomerang as well. Like a nice 2-3. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. What the heck? Alright, there we go. Alright, so we're gonna get it. I think a 2-3 is like probably ideal. It's like you can barely reach it over there, but over here is where we're gonna pop most of our balloons anyways. So anyways, we were playing around, running around and everything. I noticed her nail was bleeding, and then sadly, I checked a little bit later that I noticed that like it didn't just like stop bleeding. It has happened before. We've had her nails bleed and everything. It's usually not a big deal. It's usually when we end up cutting it and we cut it too short. It's sort of a normal thing that just sort of happens. It's kind of hard to tell where exactly that. I think it's called a quick, where the quick actually ends up being done. Is like the vein in the nail, basically. So anyways, I looked at her nail and I realized the nail was like just about 90 degrees sideways. Like one of the sides snapped and the other side did not snap. And that leads to a very, very problematic little puppy over here. So I'm going to take her to the vet. I know, it's sad. I'm waiting until our appointment's ready and everything. It's like snowing like multiple inches today. Like I doubt that the vet's going to be very busy. I don't think they're probably going to want to, you know, even see my little puppy dog, but I have to take her. And it's just upsetting because I see her limping around and licking it and everything, and I'm like, oh, my poor baby. And I'm trying to fix it, you know, that's the problem, is I'm trying to fix it. I don't know what that could do. I don't know what I'm doing, man. I'm looking up all this stuff online, and some people are like, oh yeah, all you gotta do is just rip it off or snap it off, and then they're like, a lot of people are like, don't ever snap it off. You could hurt your dog really, really bad and everything. I'm like, oh my god, what the heck am I gonna do? Roar! So I'm freaking out a little bit, guys. Just a little bit. Freaking out a little bit. I think, though, that I've decided to bring her to the vet. I think that's the best thing for her. Because I just don't want to hurt it any more than it is. Hopefully, I know that's the thing though. They were saying that like it's gonna require surgery and stuff, and it's just gonna be like super duper expensive. It's super sad. You know, we were just literally just playing around in the yard, chasing around a stick. That's all we did, and then bam, her little nail breaks like that. So, and I heard also this is quite a common thing. It's not a completely rare thing or anything like that for this to happen. Though it's kind of odd that we had like my other dog Mojo. We had her for 10 years. Not once did any of her nails break. I had my other dog Lucky. We had him for about 11 years. And they kind of overlapped each other, by the way. And he never broke a nail. So it's just kind of odd that Luna, you know, she's only about a year old. Bam, she's freaking Zam. She hurts her nail right away. So hopefully we'll get that fixed up. Hopefully everything's going to go smoothly. But I just wanted to kind of tell you guys what's going on with my life right here. BLoons Monkey City is more of a chill-tastic. Just I talk to you guys about my life, how things are going, talk a little bit about stories and everything. Because in general, BLoons Monkey City isn't quite as intense as BLoons TD Battles. As you can plainly tell, I could do nothing for the rest of this game. Just literally leave my hand off of the mouse, hand off the keyboard. Don't do anything besides talk to you guys. And that's what I like to do. So here we go. We got our first set of ceramics coming out on round 18, I think. And even so, it's just easy. You can tell. So actually, you might not think this, but this is actually a pretty decent spot for boomerangs. I'm going mostly boomerangs because boomerangs are generally good against balloons, but not good against like Moabs and stuff. Or not very good against Moabs. So since we only have to deal with balloons at the very most, these guys are going to be absolutely perfect. That's why actually it's one of my first towers that I get in the game. I usually get a 2-3 boomerang and a 4-2 ninja. Those are like the first two upgrades that I just generally like to get because they are very like first third tier upgrades because they're generally good. And they kind of work in different ways. One's good against balloons, one's good against Moabs, but both are not bad against the other one. So anyways, there we go, guys. Round 21 defeated. Easy as cake. Seriously, dude, that was freaking easy, man. No lives lost and everything. Probably should have hardcored it, actually. Screw it, let's do it. Let's hardcore this guy. It's just a regular BFB. Shouldn't be a big deal whatsoever. I'm going to go for a ninja over here. Should I Monkey Village it? Sure, you know what, why not? Let's Monkey Village. I should have done that before I built the ninja, but it's not a bad thing. It's going to waste, what, $30 or whatever. Or what is he, 550 bucks. So not a bad deal at all. So anyways, we are going to lose some lives. So, oh man, I want to restart. So maybe I should do it like this. We're gonna go Monkey Village, Ninja, Seeking Shuriken, this guy, and then we will get the Sharp Shurikens. So obviously, it did end up mattering. It did matter, guys. $50 ended up making me lose. Now check this out. You were seeing the yellow balloons and everything. This is the difference between getting Seeking Shuriken and not Seeking Shuriken. Drastic, completely drastic. I feel like sometimes I talk like Donald Trump. You know, I mean, I don't mean that to offend anybody, by the way. Donald Trump is going to be the president. He will be. It's going to happen. There's nothing we can do about it. Can't impeach him before he starts or anything like that, unless he dies, which I don't think will happen. That'd be absolutely crazy if something like that happened. But unless he dies, we are going to have Donald Trump be our president. I feel like a lot of times he repeats himself quite a few times over and over again in sort of similar ways, maybe just like a couple words different. I do that too. I don't know why. Like, oh man, this is going to be drastically different. Yes, it's going to be super different. Crazy different. Oh my god, ridiculously different. Just add a different adjective each time. Yeah, I know. So this is going to be a little bit more difficult than that ceramic level. We got 26 rounds, but as you can tell, at this point in the game, we're already having a little bit of trouble. You know, I mean, there's some balloon just trying to sneak through. And the ninja, he's good. He is. He's very, very good. See, there I did. He's good. Yes, he's good. He's very, very good. Did it again, man. Donald Trump. Rah. So I'm going to pop my wizard. No, I'm going to do the mortar. I'm going to do the mortar. I'm going to pop him kind of in the back here. The heck, man. Come on, mortar. Get to work, baby. And then I guess I'm just going to keep him up here for now. I really only need him for lead balloons. That's his only job. I could have done wizards, but I feel like wizards are kind of bad on this level because they have very short range. I've had to get him to a reasonable level to pop up the lead balloons that I want to get, and he doesn't really upgrade very well. Like lightning and stuff is just not that effective of an upgrade, so I'd much rather just wait and get my Bernie stuff or signal flare mortar or something like that to be much more effective. So it's going to be $2,800. Don't forget that all these towers are more expensive because it is hardcore. So my main goal, hopefully, is to get no lives lost. The reason why I want to do that is because if I do that, I will get an extra, I think, 10 balloon stones. It's a pretty reasonable amount of balloon stones. And I'm almost up to 4th tier, and like I said, once I get up to 4th tier, I feel extremely, extremely safe. It's this weird kind of twilight zone right in between 3rd and 4th tier, right when I'm about to get it, that and I have like a bunch of money saved up where it gets really scary. So there we go. Whoa, whoa, whoa! We got some craziness happening here, guys. So I used more road spikes than necessary. But I wanted to be a little bit on the safe side with that stuff. So we're going to get the Bernie stuff going at least. We're going to get increased accuracy as well. Bigger blast, we're going to stay away from that for a little while. It's just too pricey. $558, I don't think it's worth it at this point in the game. And I know the balloons are going to be the biggest problem, but I still have to go for the Moab Mauler first. And of course, I've got to keep him in the range of the Monkey Village. So maybe it's a poorly positioned Monkey Village. Maybe I don't know. There's just this stupid frickin' tunnel thing here. It's just making it very difficult on me. What are those things called? An arch, I guess? A rock arch? I don't know. I don't think there's actually a geological term for that. I'm guessing there is. I just don't know what it is. What's the geological term for one of these arch thingamabobs? A rock arch. Sounds kind of cool, to be honest. There we go. I actually got a lot of money. What happened? I was just looking down. I'm like, I don't have that much money. And then, boom, $3,000. So 2 Moab Maulers is more than enough to stop a Moab, but a BFB is not quite so easy. I think that honestly the biggest problem is going to be those balloons for us today. So let's pop in, I can't do engineers, dude. Engineers, I know they're cheap, they're so cheap. Bro. Okay, I guess we'll get one of them. They're so cheap with the favored and everything. But they're just not powerful enough. You know, I mean, if I started off with one of those guys, it would kind of make sense. But at this point in the game, I'm not going to be popping that many balloons. I mean, yeah, he can do something. It's not like he's doing 0. It's not going to do zilcho over here. Alright, we got to think about what we want to do. Since it's a single BFB, I honestly think a ninja might actually be the most beneficial thing for me to get. Got the money for it. Let's get it. We got 2 4-2 ninjas at this point. Let's also get the Monkey Village upgrades. So we're going to get up to like a 2-1. I don't think I'm going to go for a 2-3 though. I don't have enough cannons to make that worthwhile. And I'm definitely not going to go for an Arctic Wind. Unless I just somehow pop out like $1 million freaking dollars over here. Then maybe I will. That could be kind of exciting. Alright. So I still feel like the balloons are the biggest problem, honestly. Like, we haven't even seen a Moab yet, dude. Maybe I'll go one more Moab Mauler. Let's do it. We'll do one more. Especially because he can reach pretty reasonably far up there. And then I'm just going to spam more ninjas. That's all I'm going to do. Just spam the ninjas. If it's not grouped, that's honestly one of the best things to do. Dart monkeys are just not powerful enough. You know, it would be cool to go for a Super Monkey Fan Club, but then you're kind of left in the dark every once in a while. So here we go. We got our first few sets of mobs coming out on round 19. But with double ninjas, they just distract all those balloons straight on back, and none of them are even getting past like this line right here. This is like the death zone right here. If a balloon gets past that, I guess he sneaks through, but normally they don't. Even with double mobs coming out and everything. So 6 more rounds to go to finish this guy off. I don't think we're just... Ooh, here we go. We got some camo leads coming out. I'm actually going to upgrade to this BFB, or to the signal flare. Upgrade to the BFB? That doesn't even make any sense. It was like totally like 5 random thoughts like mixing into one to make some sort of odd, unexplainable thing happening. I guess I'm getting a little bit sleepy. I only got about 6 hours last night? Maybe 5.5 hours? What time did I go to bed? I went to bed around 3. I woke up around 8:30. What is that? 8, 3, 5.5? Probably about 5.5 hours. It was my choice, though. I actually got a ton of sleep the day before. That's why I'm not absolutely exhausted or anything like that. So we got the first BFB, around 22, no big dealio. Actually, I think it didn't even pass the death zone right here, guys. Even that BFB couldn't get through the death zone. Let's see. Let's see if it gets past this little line right here. Will it touch the mouse? Does not. Does not touch the mouse. Plus, we're still getting mad money from these guys. Every single BFB we pop, we're still getting like $1,000 or whatever. Where later on in the game, you only get like $50 or whatever popping a BFB. Not worth it. Definitely not worth it. Alright, so with any last little tiny bits of money that we have, I'm going to build a Blade Maelstrom for emergency situations. Just at least get them ready. You know, if like something crazy is going to happen, freaking 20 PFBs pop out or something, I'll sell a ninja or whatnot and just get this Blade Maelstrom. We should honestly be able to take them all down. Though I feel pretty good. Even hardcore, this was not that bad. Though I didn't even really notice, like, the price difference is not that drastic. If you get a Monkey Village, it kind of like evens out. I hope this is still hardcore, though. I believe it is. Because we ended up restarting. I still think that it restarts as hardcore. Kind of the same things that you had when you originally started this one. And we can afford it, my friends. $2,543. Really not bad at all. Honestly, this is like one of those things that I really should start using a little bit more than I do right now. It's a life savior. And the cooldown, check this out, man. The cooldown, look at this guy. Whoop! It's like what, 7 seconds or whatnot? It's almost nothing. And the last BFB, the last melon. Maybe, possibly. Yep, there it is, the last one. We took it down. This was an easy breezy cover girl type of day today. Huh? Oh, yeah. And we get... That was Badlands tile. Only 10 Bloomstones. I guess that's worth it. I don't know. I suppose it's worth it. Get some extra cash flow in here, baby. $5,000 into the banana bank. Can you guys tell the lag? I mean, it's just so laggy for some reason. I think it's mostly when it saves that it lags. It's just so odd. Also, very difficult to find snow tiles. If you look very, very closely, you can see the snow tile is right here. So maybe we can end up fighting another special mission that's snow related. I mean, there could be. Here's some more mountain tiles too. So wait. Oh, there's a cave tile. I thought that was a special mission for some reason. Cave tile. Cave tiles are always difficult. That's actually a mountain terrain though. But they're different tiles. I know that those cave ones are almost... I'm pretty sure those cave ones are different, right? Well, it doesn't matter that much. Anyways, in the next video, we're probably going to end up fighting this Moab graveyard. We're going to do this tile. Ooh, a camo grouped Moab. Do this guy, and then we're going to hopefully make it to the Zoma God tile fairly soon. This is the Zoma God. Like a little bumblebee. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you press the like button. If you didn't like the video, feel free to press the dislike button. And have a super duper delicious day.